Hi friends, good morning. I have little Paul man here. He's having breakfast. I'm going to show you how to make almond milk in the Vitamix. I've been wanting to do this now for a while and I haven't, and I finally used up my stash of almond milk that I get from the store. Paul's apparently wants to show off, so I'll make sure he's in frame. I've been getting this from Thrive for the past couple months. This one is...
milk.
It is milk. Good job, buddy. This is Khalifa Farms. I really like this. I like the Thrive brand and I like the organic Costco brand of almond milk as well. And I always get the unsweetened with or without vanilla is fine. So obviously it's expensive to ship this much liquid, and I've heard it tastes better when you make it yourself. So what I have been stocking up is on Thrive. You really want to get the raw almonds. You don't want roasted or anything like that. So these are organic raw almonds, and I thought that there was a recipe in the Vitamix cookbook that it came with, and unless I missed it, which is possible, I don't see it in here. So I did look up on Vitamix.com and there's a recipe. I'm just going to print it and slide it right down here in my book for the future, and I'll link it below obviously. So in reading, it's basically 1 cup nuts, 3 cups water. And in reading all of the comments, I guess you'd call it, people really recommended soaking them overnight, which was my game plan anyway. So I did that. I also doubled it. So this is 2 cups of nuts, 2 cups of the raw almonds. I just filled it with water, let it sit overnight. So I am not going to use this murky water. I am going to go ahead and dump this in a strainer and give the nuts a really good rinse. Give my container a good rinse because I'm going to use this to keep it in. And then it's the 3 cups of water, so I need 6 cups of fresh cold water. I'm going to put it in the Vitamix, and it says to just start it on the 1 setting and let it rip to the highest setting, and then just blend to your consistency. And then the next step is up to you. You can totally drink it just like that, but I'm going to go 1 step further. I do not know how to pronounce this, so I will put a link to this below. It's from Amazon, and it's just a nut bag. There's 2 of them, unbleached cheesecloth. You pour it in the bag and then just squeeze out all of the milk. That's probably the messiest part. Now I have seen people dehydrate the pulp and make it into almond flour, which I love that idea. I do have a dehydrator. I've only used it a couple times, but I don't have like the mesh screen in there. So if I put it in my dehydrator, it's going to fall through. So I am going to just put it in the compost this time. But if this works out really well, I'm going to go on Amazon today and order that mesh thing so I can dehydrate it and make almond flour, which we use in like, I add it to like muffins, I add it to pancake mix. We're not gluten-free, but I just like the extra flavor it gives. And then I like to use that as breading for chicken. It works really, really well instead of breadcrumbs. So anyway, let me wash these almonds off. We'll get them in the mixer and then we'll get started. So I forgot to mention also that I am going to add 2 dates for the recipe. I'm doubling the recipe, so I'm going to have 4 dates. Okay, so this is going to be allowed, but I'm going to just start it at the 1. I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm just going to rip it all the way up to the top, and we're just going to let this go for like a minute or so. So that was pretty easy, just like a minute or so. It's a very foamy and it looks very white. I don't know if I'll be able to pick this up or not, but there definitely is texture in there if that's your jam. So I'm going to dump this through the nut bag and kind of squeeze all of that out. does have dirty hands, but I started with clean hands, right? Okay, so that yielded me about 7 cups of almonds. 7 cups of almond milk, which is awesome, from just 2 cups of almonds. And I still have more in that bag, and that bag was a pound. So this might be pretty cool. This is a little smidgy messy, not really that much at all. I'm not gonna try this warm because I don't really like warm almond milk. So I'm gonna chill this for a couple hours and come back and we'll taste it. And I honestly, now that I'm looking at it, there is just so much almond pulp. I cannot get myself to throw this away. So I'm going to research if there's like muffins or something that I can do with this today. So let me know in the comments below, what do you do with your almond pulp besides dehydrate it and make almond flour, which I do think is a great idea, and I would definitely use that. I don't know, I guess you could throw this in a smoothie maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna look up some recipes while I wait for this to chill down and get cleaned up and clean up this little munchkin. So we'll be back in a couple minutes. So I just tried some of this and I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because Paul is not napping upstairs. So I'm trying to make sure he doesn't hear me. But this is actually really good. It's very creamy. It oddly tastes more like almonds than the almond milk you buy like in the store. And it's almost like thicker and creamier than store-bought almond milk. So I like this. This was easy. It's probably cheaper if I figured it out to just buy the raw almonds and make it myself than to buy all those cartons and have them shipped here and all that jazz. So yes, I really like this. And I'm hoping he falls asleep so I can make my protein shake with this almond milk. But I don't think that's gonna happen today. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.